Alright guys, what's going on? We're doing another video. Today we're going to be playing the very brand new, not even out in America yet, I don't even know if it's out in Europe yet. We're going to be playing the brand new Red Sanji that comes out in the promo boosters, if that's what PRB stands for. Pretty much Sanji is more, it's red, so it's more rush stuff. But instead of playing stuff with rush, you get to give things rush. So instead of like just running rush Zoros, you can also run the starter deck Zoros and give them rush on it. So like this is like a rush leader. You want to go second, because if you go second, you can give your 3 drops rush, which is why I have this Zoro here and this Luffy here. And you can only give stuff rush if it doesn't have it on playability. So I mostly have stuff that don't have on playability. So like you can't give this Brook rush. He's mostly here for 2k, and then this Jinbei's here for 2k. But this Luffy, the 2K Luffy, the promo 2K Luffy, is actually playable. Like, you can play this Luffy with this leader because you can give this rush and it's a 7k swing. All you have to do is give it to Dawn. So let's get right into the actual deck list. Let's go in order. So, of course, we already talked about the leader. Give something 8 or less without an on-playability rush until the end of the turn. Running some Kidding Killers, some extra rush in here. Plus, if your opponent's leader is down by to 2 life, they gain a plus 2,000. We're running Namis in here just so you can search for your other Straw Hats. So basic Nami stuff. 3-drop Zoros, rush. I'm running 2 of the 8-drop Luffys in here from OP04 because the leader gives anything 8 or lower. And since this Luffy doesn't have an on play, that's a 9k banish rush coming at your leader, your opponent's leader. So if they don't have any blockers and they don't have enough cards in hand to deal with a 9k leader, or if they do, they're going to have to waste some cards in hand. So I'm only running 2 of them in here because the main big body is going to be Dragon. That's why I'm running 4 of him in here. 8-drop big body that gives stuff 2 rested Dawn, and you don't have to give this one rush because Dragon is already rushed. So not to mention you can give the 2 Dawn to anything else on your board. You can give this Luffy rush. You can give this Luffy the 2 rested Dawn from Dragon. You can give this Luffy the 2 rested Dawn. So you know he's the main big body. We already talked about this Luffy, how you can give this Luffy rush off a leader and then get a 7k swing. Brook's just a 2k. 5-drop rush Luffy's running 3 of him because he's unblockable. The starter deck Zoro is running 3 of him because it's a card you can give rush and it's a 7k swing on your turn, 6k power on your opponent's turn. Jinbei, potential rush if you want to minus something by 2k, but you're not really using him for that. You're just going to be using him for 2ks. Running the 10-drop Luffy's in here because it's a good rush card that also kills something on your opponent's board 8,000 or less, so that gets rid of the 7-drop Big Moms. That gets rid of most of the blockers. So like, yeah, 3 of the 10-drop Luffy's in here. Running Radical Beams, of course. Running Radical Beams, Red's best event card for countering. We're running Bad Manners Kit Course, and we're running 4 of these because the trigger. And not to mention, you're going to be running the stage in this deck because the Thousand Sunny, since Sanji is a Straw Hat leader, you can boost your Sanji up by 1,000 points. And if you already have one on board and you need a card to trash for Bad Manners Kit Course, this is your card to trash off a Bad Manners Kit Course. I've actually had a couple games where I've had the ability to tap the one I have on field already and play my second one to get something boosted up by 2k. So, you know, it's very situational. You're playing multiple fields, so you're mostly just gonna have the one on board, and the rest are just there to trash. Not to mention, you know, if you want, you can trash these Luffys here. They're also good trash material for Bad Manners Kit Course if you already have nice big bodies on the field. Not to mention if you already have a stacked board. So yeah, let's just get right into it. We'll get right into the game of playing nothing but, you know, swinging at face. Alright everyone, so this is the game. I was actually able to get into a game with Marco. So I had to play this deck on Eastern servers, and I'm recording this during the day, so it's nighttime over there, so it's really hard to find someone up to play with. I ran into this Marco. He made me go first, so of course I played Nami, search for the Zoro. And it's his turn now. He's going to actually be using the ability, you know, minus 2k. Draw a card, put one to the bottom, and then of course he plays Izo, search for Whitebeard stuff. And if you also haven't noticed, this is the first video of me playing with my very first custom Dawn. I made my own custom Dawn and I put it into the sim to where I can actually use it in game. I chose to make it the moment where they're in Dressrosa and Usopp gets chosen to lead us. I think it's the guy with Harudijin, I think that's how you pronounce his name. That's him. It's you people will be guided by me, God Usopp. It's that moment. That's my Dawn. But back to the game. It's my turn. I swing at leader. He doesn't take it. He counters it. So I play Zoro, and I swing at leader with Zoro, he takes it and he triggers Fire Fist, which kills my Zoro, which is totally fine because I still got my profit off of Zoro. I took a life and he wasted it on a tapped card, so that works out perfectly fine by me. I'm totally okay with that. That's like the one good thing you can like agree with rush cards. It's like, yeah, sure, you can kill my rush card. I already got the profit off of it. I already swang, so like there's not much else you can do with it. Right now in my hand, I got a 10-drop Luffy, 5-drop Luffy, and a 4-drop Kid Killer, so nothing but rush in my hand. I only got a little bit of counter, but that's fine. I'm not really scared of life because most likely from my life, I'll be getting all the stuff I want to give rush, which is what I got. I got my Monkey D. Luffy, and then I drew into Dragon, which would be good for later. So right here, you can see the example in play. I play the Luffy, give it rush, and then I give my last 2 Dawn to it to bring it up to 7. And then I had a 7k swing and a 5k swing. This Sanji Leader is crazy, I'll be honest. It's kind of funny. I don't think I got any of my 8-drop Luffys in this game. I am only running 2, so like I'm not gonna see it as much as the other big bodies. Luckily though, he's already down to 2 life, right? Each of my turns I successfully got a life off of him. So yeah, of course he's gonna do his best to get rid of my Luffy. I think right here he does minus it down by 2k and then tries to swing at it with Izo. So I just out counter it for 2k, so he has to waste a leader swing on it because he wants to get rid of that because that's just going to be a 7k swing every time during my turn. So yeah, right here he swings 2 to 1. I just out counter for 3. But I think he actually plays the 5-drop Marco here to KO it. And if he does do that, he swings 6k into my lead. And I think he does play the 5-drop Marco. But I know next turn I will be playing the Luffy, but that depends if I get another card I can play instead of the Luffy. I kind of want to save the Luffy for if he has any blockers. And off of life, I got another of the 3-drop Luffy, so we're just going to do the same play again, right? We're going to do the exact same play again. We're going to give him the rush, give him the Dawn, and then we have 2 7k swings. Off of Luffy's ability and then off of Sanji Leader swing. So I have a 7k swing and then I swing... Oh no, sorry. I put a Dawn onto Nami and swing at the Izo, so he doesn't have another swinger in. And I have a 6k swing, which is fine if he out counters because that's a card out of hand. That's a 2k out of hand I don't have to deal with later, which is Jozu. So that's a card he needs for rush because he is down to the life. He can rush with it. So right now I think he's at his 8 Dawn turn, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, his 8 Dawn turn. He puts a Dawn onto leader, of course he is. Get that hand cycle in. Helps him get to his big bodies easier. His Whitebeard big bodies. He minuses 2k to my Luffy again. And I'm willing to let that go. Luffy's pretty much there just for the first swing. It'd be great if you could swing with him more, but he's mostly just there for the rush 7k swing. That's also what I really like about the Sanji. He can only give 1 card swing rush. So like any card 8 or lower becomes a rush card. So, yeah, that's actually pretty good. He swings at me for 6. I just out counter for 7. And I think he plays the Whitebeard here. Yeah, he plays the new Whitebeard that comes out, which KOs something if you rest it, and it gives something 1 Dawn. So not bad. So right here, I just used to play Kid and Killer first, get that 7k swing in, and then I think I play Nami. I play Nami to search for something, and I think I grabbed the ship off of it. I grabbed the stage. Yeah, I grabbed the 1000 Sunny. So I grabbed the 1000 Sunny, play it, and I have an 8k swing coming in with leader swing. So that's if he wants to out counter it or not. It's up to him. To be honest, I could swing at his Marco to get some cards out of hand, but I kind of wanted to just get him down on life because he technically only has 3 swings at my life. If he does have a rusher, then he has 4. But I do remember him going for my Kid and Killer, and my hand looks pretty grim. I have no counter, but that's fine. I'm doing good on life, to where I can only have rushers in my hand to dedicate the swings coming in. I have a lot of options. I could go for if he doesn't put a blocker, I could go for the 10k Luffy swing, make it a 12k because of 1000 Sunny. I could go for if he does put a blocker, I have the Luffy down for a 12k swing as well, unblockable, and then I have the Dragon, right? I just have the Dragon. I have the Dragon, give the Dawn to Nami, boost the Nami with 1000 Sunny, swing with 3 things, so I have a lot of options in hand. He swings 7, I just take it. I grab a 2k off of it. But he does play something else, and I know he does. I remember him resting the Whitebeard in order to kill my Nami, which is a good play, right? It's not bad, because it gets rid of another swinger of mine, especially since I'm red, where I'm only gonna have swingers that go straight to face. And here's a problem I came into on the sim. They don't have the image for promo Marco yet, so that's how that's the placeholder for the promo card. Yeah, if the sim doesn't have the image for the card, that's what the card looks like. So now you know. Now you know. So right here, I play into Kidding Killer because I drew it off of I Destiny drawed it. I Destiny drew that card off of the top deck. So he has to out counter. And I was deciding if I wanted to play into 5-drop Luffy, but he just he quits right there. All he had was a fire. He had 2 Fire Fists in hand and a Gravity Blade. So nothing to out counter with. So yeah, I had 2 6K swings. I technically had 2 7K swings. Sorry, 1 7K swing and 1 6K swing, I think. 3, yeah, because I had 6 Dawn left to summon out the 5-drop Luffy, swing for a 7, and then I boosted up. I boost leader by stage ability, so a 7 and a 6K swing. So this Sanji Leader is really, really crazy. I'll be honest, like, you could just run the rushers, right? The basic rushers, Zoro, Kitty Killer, Rush Luffy, and then you can run anything else that doesn't have an on-play ability and give it Rush, like that 3-drop promo Luffy. That was pretty much a promo. Like, this leader made that promo better now. Like, you can actually play it. But yeah, that'll be it for this video. It's red, so it's gonna be a quick video. It's just, you know, rushing face a lot, so it'll be a quick game, pretty short video. But that'll be the red Sanji. Here in America, we'll get it soon. I don't know when exactly. I think we'll be getting OPO8 before we get PRB boosters. So yeah, that'll be it for this deck. If it seems interesting, go ahead and copy it. If you have any adjustments to it, by all means adjust it. Find ways to make this even more interesting. And that'll be it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in whatever I make next.